just like before. I stand behind the counter every day. My hands move fast, picking up items, scanning them and putting them in bags. People come and go. Some smile, some don't. I say hello and have a nice day many times. It feels like a routine. It is always the same. The same faces, the same sounds, the same actions. Nothing ever changes, but today is different. She walks in. My hands stop for a second. My heart feels heavy. I know that face. I know those eyes. It is her. I have not seen her in a long time, but I remember everything. She has the same smile, the same way of moving. But something is different. She is not alone. She is with someone else. A man. They laugh together. She holds his arm. They look happy. I feel something inside me. A sharp pain, like a knife. I try to focus on my work, but my mind pulls me back to the past. I remember the long nights. I remember the extra hours at work. I wanted to build something for us. I had big dreams. I thought she was part of them. I saved money. I planned a future. I wanted to give her everything. I thought love was enough, but love was not enough for her. She left. She walked away, and I never knew why. One day she was here. The next day she was gone. No goodbye. No reason. Just silence. Now she is standing in front of me. She does not see me yet. She is busy talking to him. She looks happy. She looks like she has everything she ever wanted. I wonder if she ever thinks about me. If she ever remembers how much I tried. How much I cared. I want to look away, but I cannot. My hands feel heavy. My chest feels tight. The sound of the scanner brings me back. The beep, the movement of my hands. I try to act normal. I try to breathe. She steps closer to the counter. She picks up something from the shelf. She looks up. Our eyes meet. For a moment, time stops. I see surprise in her eyes, maybe even shock. She was not expecting to see me here. I can tell. Her lips part slightly, like she wants to say something, but she doesn't. Instead, she looks away quickly, as if avoiding the past, as if avoiding me. But I am still here, standing in the same place, holding the same memories. I try to act normal. I move my hands, pick up the items, scan them, and put them in bags. The beeping sound fills the silence between us. She does not speak. She looks down at her hands, at the counter, at anything but me. The man beside her does not notice. He is checking his phone, unaware of the moment happening right in front of him. I wonder if she ever told him about me, if my name ever came up in a conversation, if I was just a small chapter in her story, forgotten with time. My mind goes back again, back to when we were together. I remember the evenings we spent walking through the city, talking about our future. I remember the way she laughed, the way she held my hand, the way she made everything feel possible. She used to tell me she believed in me. She said I was different from the rest. I worked harder because of her. I wanted to be the man she saw in me. But in the end, it didn't matter. She left anyway. I never understood why. She never gave me a reason. She just disappeared, leaving behind only questions. I waited for a call, a message, anything. But nothing came. Weeks turned into months. I stopped waiting. I buried the past deep inside me. Under long work hours and tired nights, I told myself I had moved on. But now, looking at her, I feel everything again. The questions, the pain, the emptiness. She finally speaks, just one word. My name. Soft, careful. Like she is testing if it still means something. I do not know how to respond. I do not know what to say. I simply nod and continue scanning the items. My hands are steady, but my heart is not. The man beside her finally looks up. He smiles at me and says, "Busy day, huh?" I nod again, forcing a polite smile. He has no idea. He does not know that the woman standing next to him was once my whole world, that I spent years trying to be enough for her, that I once dreamed of a life where she would be standing beside me forever. She takes the bag from my hands. Our fingers almost touch, but she pulls away too quickly. Another silence. Another moment that feels heavy with unspoken words. Then, just like before, she turns and walks away. Out of the store, out of my life, again. I watch her walk away, just like before. My hands are still, my breath slow, but inside everything is moving too fast. My mind, my heart, my memories, they all collide at once. The door closes behind her, and she is gone. Again. I tell myself it does not matter. I tell myself it is just another moment in another day. But I know that is a lie because the past is not gone. It is right here, standing inside me, refusing to leave. I try to focus on my work. The next customer steps forward. I scan the items. I smile. I speak. The words come out, but they do not feel real. My body moves, but my mind is somewhere else. I keep seeing her face, hearing her voice, feeling the weight of everything she never said. It is strange how someone can walk away, yet still stay with you. How they can disappear, yet never truly leave. I remember the first time we met. It was a rainy evening. She came into the shop, looking for something sweet. She said she had a bad day and needed chocolate. I laughed and told her chocolate fixes everything. She smiled at me, and in that moment, something changed. I did not know it then, but that was the beginning. The beginning of something I thought would last forever. We spent so many nights talking, in cafes, on park benches, under street lights. We dreamed together. We planned a future. She told me about the places she wanted to see, the things she wanted to do. I promised her I would give her everything. I worked hard to make that promise real. I saved money, I made plans, I believed in us. But it was not enough. It was never enough. I should hate her. I should feel anger. But I don't. Instead, I feel something worse. Emptiness. The kind that stays quiet but never leaves. The kind that follows you even in the busiest moments. Even in the middle of a crowded store with people talking and laughing around me, I feel alone. Because deep down, I know the truth. She moved on, and I never really did. The next customer hands me their money. I take it, my fingers cold against the warmth of the bills. I force another smile, another word, another action. But inside, I am still standing there, watching her walk away, watching the past slip through my fingers, watching a love I once believed in become nothing more than a memory that still feels too real. The rest of my shift feels endless. I keep working, keep scanning, keep moving, but inside, I am stuck, trapped in the past, trapped in the moment when her eyes met mine. I tell myself it was nothing, just another customer, just another face in the crowd. But I know better. Some faces never fade. Some moments never leave. I wonder if she will think about me tonight. If, when she lays in bed, she will remember my face, my voice, the way I used to make her laugh. Or maybe I am nothing more than a passing thought, something small and distant, something unimportant. The idea hurts, but I push it away. I do not want to care. I do not want to feel this way. But feelings do not listen. They stay, even when you want them to leave. The clock moves slowly. Every minute feels like an hour. I wait for the end of my shift, but time refuses to help me. The store is busy, full of people talking, walking, living. I wonder how many of them are like me, smiling on the outside but carrying something heavy inside. Pain does not always show. Sometimes it hides behind polite words and tired hands. I remember the first time she told me she loved me. It was late at night. We were walking by the river, the city lights reflecting on the water. She stopped, turned to me, and said it so softly, like it was a secret meant only for us. I felt like the luckiest man alive. I held her close, thinking that nothing could ever take this moment away. But time has a way of proving you wrong. Maybe she never really loved me. Maybe she only loved the idea of me, of what I could be, of what I could give her. Maybe I was just a step on her path, something temporary. It is a painful thought, but it makes sense. People do not leave without a reason. And if she never gave me one, maybe that was the reason itself. The hours pass, slow but steady. Customers come and go, their voices blending into the hum of the store. I keep my head down, keep my hands busy, but my mind is elsewhere, always elsewhere, lost in the past, lost in the memory of a woman who walked away. And no matter how much I try to move forward, a part of me is still standing there, waiting for an answer that will never come. The store gets quieter as the night goes on. Fewer customers, slower movements, dimmer lights. But inside me, nothing is quiet. My mind is still loud, still full of her. I keep replaying the moment she walked in, the way her eyes met mine, the way she looked away too quickly, like she wanted to erase me, like I was something she hoped never to see again. I tell myself it does not matter, that she is just another person from my past. But the truth is, not everyone from your past stays there. Some people stay with you even when they are gone, even when they choose someone else, even when they act like you never existed. And she is one of those people. I remember how she used to say she loved the rain. She said it made everything feel new, like the world was washing itself clean. I wonder if she still thinks that, if she still watches the rain and feels the same way, or if she has changed, just like everything else. just like she changed with me. There was a time when I thought we would last forever, when I believed in love like it was something unbreakable. I worked hard for us. I planned a future. I gave her everything I could. But love is not always enough. Sometimes people want more. Sometimes they leave, even when you give them your whole heart. And sometimes they never look back. I want to believe she was happy with me, that for a little while I was enough, that the moments we shared meant something. But if they did, why did she leave? Why didn't she say goodbye? Why did she let me stand in the ruins of something I thought would last? These questions have no answers, only silence, only empty spaces where words should have been. The sound of the cash register pulls me back. I finish my last transaction, hand the customer their bag, and force a polite smile. My shift is almost over. Soon I will leave this place. I will walk through the same streets we used to walk together. I will pass the cafe where we once sat for hours, talking about the future, a future that never came. The clock on the wall moves forward. Life moves forward. People leave, people forget, and time keeps going. But some memories stay behind. Some ghosts never leave. And tonight, as I take off my apron and step outside into the cool night air, I realize something. No matter how far she goes, no matter how much I try to move on, she will always be a part of me. The night air is cold against my skin as I step outside. The streets are quieter now, the city slowing down, but my thoughts are still loud. I take a deep breath, trying to shake off the weight of the evening, the weight of seeing her again. But some things do not leave so easily. Some feelings stay no matter how much time has passed. I start walking, my footsteps steady but my mind restless. Every corner of this city holds a memory of her. The cafe where she used to drink her coffee slowly, savoring every sip. The bookstore where she spent hours, running her fingers over the pages of novels she would never finish. The park bench where we once sat in silence, just enjoying the presence of each other. I used to think those moments would last forever. But forever is never as long as you think. I wonder if she ever walks these streets and thinks of me. If she ever passes these places and remembers what we had. Or if I have become nothing more than a shadow in her past. Something she no longer sees, something she no longer feels. Maybe to her, I was just a chapter that ended too easily, but to me she was the whole story, a story I never wanted to finish. The wind picks up, rustling the leaves on the sidewalk. I pull my jacket tighter around me, but the cold is not just in the air, it is inside me, settled deep in the spaces she left behind. Moving on is supposed to get easier with time, but no one tells you that some people leave scars, not just memories, and scars do not fade. They stay, reminding you of what was, of what could have been. I reach my apartment and stop at the door, my fingers resting on the key. Inside, everything is the same walls, the same furniture, the same quiet emptiness. But tonight, it feels different, heavier, like she walked back into my life only to remind me of what I lost, of what I will never get back. I exhale slowly, trying to let go, But the past is not something you can just release. It clings to you, even in the silence. I push the door open and step inside. The room is dark, but I do not turn on the light. Instead, I stand there for a moment, listening to the stillness. Outside, life continues. People laugh, cars pass, the world moves on, and maybe one day I will too. But not tonight. Tonight, I let myself remember, just for a little while longer. I hope this session was helpful. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more such interesting stories. Take care, everyone.